India has received an invitation from US President Donald Trump to join his proposed Board of Peace initiative aimed at resolving global conflicts beginning with Gaza. However, it remains unclear whether New Delhi will accept the offer. India's Ministry of External Affairs has so far not issued an official response to the invitation. Now, the outcome comes at a sensitive moment in India-US relations, with ties under strain after the two sides failed to clinch the trade deal. Indian exports to the United States are currently facing tariff of up to 50%, among the highest imposed by Washington. US President Donald Trump has reportedly invited around 60 countries to be part of the initiative, including India's neighbor Pakistan, whose government has already indicated it is open to engaging in international peace efforts related to Gaza. US President Donald Trump has announced the formation of what he calls the Gaza Board of Peace, unveiled on Jan 15th as part of his 20-point plan for Gaza. The proposed body aims to end all hostilities in the region and steer Gaza towards sustainability in the aftermath of the conflict. Now, Trump is expected to chair the Board of Peace with a focus on rebuilding Gaza's governance system and restoring administrative order. According to the proposal, the board will function as a transitional governing authority overseeing key decisions during the interim period. The Board of Peace is envisioned as a new international organization bringing together global stakeholders to guide Gaza's political and institutional reconstruction. Trump describes the initiative as a bold new push to resolve global conflict, saying the time has come to turn long-held dreams of peace into reality. Now, calling it the most impressive and consequential board, Trump said the effort would bring together influential global leaders willing to shoulder what he termed the noble responsibility of building lasting peace. According to Trump, this is an honor reserved for leaders prepared to lead by example, with the initiative expected to involve the convening of highly respected world leaders to chart a path forward. India's decision on whether to join the proposed Board of Peace is now being closely watched, given the broader geopolitical and trade implications tied to the initiative. Meanwhile, the India-United States strategic partnership continues to gather momentum across key sectors, with both sides pushing deeper cooperation in trade, technology, education, energy and supply chains. US Ambassador to India Sergio Gor said recent engagements with Indian political and business leaders reflect the growing alignment between the two countries. In a social media post, Gor noted discussions with Maharashtra Chief Minister Devendra Fadnavis, RBI Governor Sanjay Malhotra, Reliance Industries Chairman Mukesh Ambani, Tata Sons Chairman N. Chandrasekaran, senior executives from India's pharmaceutical sector and leaders from various faith communities. According to the ambassador, these interactions are helping accelerate collaboration and build long-term momentum in priority areas that support the broader US-India partnership, particularly economic growth, innovation and supply chain resilience. Talks with Chief Minister of Maharashtra, Devendra Fadnavis, also focused on strengthening cooperation in sectors such as trade, entertainment, technology and manufacturing, with Maharashtra highlighted as an increasingly important hub for investment, industry and innovation within the India-US economic framework. Now, beyond formal meetings, Gor also highlighted India's cultural and people-to-people ties, emphasizing the soft power dimension of this bilateral relationship. But even as Sergio Gor tries to show that India-US trade talks are moving in the right direction, there is this element coming in from the White House trade advisor Peter Navarro, who has once again renewed his criticism of India, questioning why Americans are paying for artificial intelligence in India. Now, in an interview on Real America's Voice, Navarro said, and I quote, "It's like, why are Americans paying for AI in India? ChatGPT is operating on US soil using American electricity, servicing large users of ChatGPT, for example, in India and China and elsewhere around the world. So that's another issue that's got to be dealt with." These are the exact statements coming from Peter Navarro. His comments come as ties between New Delhi and Washington are reeling under strain on several other issues apart from tariffs, including Trump's claim of ending the India-Pakistan conflict in May last year and Washington's new immigration policy. Last year, Peter Navarro consistently ranted against India for Delhi's purchases of Russian oil and high tariffs, calling India the Maharaja of tariffs. He has also termed India's purchase of Russian oil as blood money and said Delhi didn't buy oil from Moscow in large quantities before the Ukraine conflict.